Jurassic World
Oh, shut
Dominion
up. Shut up. I hate this movie.
extended edition, 15 extra minutes of movie.
How
What are
much?
your thoughts?
How much? 15?
15.
Oh my gosh. Okay, so first of all, we watched Jurassic World and it was so bad. I was looking at the like I was looking at how much we had left. Like it was that bad. Like that kind of bad. And if I'd rank Jurassic Park, the whole series, it's a perfect like first one's the best, last one's the worst. It's like a
Yeah.
perfect ladder down. It's like literally first
Yes.
great, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth. Is there a
Yep.
seventh? I don't remember.
No.
Okay. And to have a 15 extra minutes, it's going to be the stupidest 15 extra minutes you'll ever see. I'm guarantee it. Guarantee it's going to be rubbish because every time someone says, "Oh, the movie wasn't very good, but there's going to be an extended version and that will clear everything up." They're all lying. They're all cowards and liars and people who like lying to themselves because of their freaking in what do you call that? The in insecurities about liking something that is clearly horrible and stupid. And man, oh man, I remember that. He was such a he was such a potato in the movie. Like he wasn't himself at all. He was just like
No.
a
He was a
cutout of
tag along.
himself. Yeah, and then remember like all his arc was is just like is is Ellie gonna like me? Is she gonna like me? Is Ellie gonna like
Right?
me?
That was it. That
Unbelievable.
was it. But I love it. So the 14 extra minutes is made up of the alternate opening, which I think, if I remember right, is going to be like the 65 million years ago opening.
Oh, that one sucks. It sucked. I saw that opening and I
Yeah.
hated it because it sucked.
Yeah. That's something they're putting back in.
It was
And
so
then
up its ass. I hated that opening.
it was. And then they are. I think there's another opening in the opening where the T Rex crashes into a
Oh, the
outdoors
theater, yeah,
drive-in
where
cinema.
it's such a cartoon, man. Because like I understand the willingness to have a joke where there's teenagers who are like making out and they don't hear anything, but
Yes.
that's like I get it. You want to be Spielberg, but that's not how you do it, man.
No.
Oof, it's just so stupid. It's stupid, and people who like it are
Hold on. Careful.
misinformed.
I mean, Kay says as long as Goldblum and Neil are in it, he's okay with that.
I doubt you're gonna get anything for with Goldblum and Neil. I don't believe it. I don't
The
believe
the
it.
one the one lady actress, I
Elliot,
don't
you mean
remember
who? Laura Dern?
her name. No, this lady here who was
Oh, Han Solo?
the pilot lady.
You mean
Yes,
Han
Han
Solo?
Solo. Yeah, I mean she
She's literally
tweeted
Han Solo. She was just
she
like, "You need
yeah
a
she
ride?
is
I'll take you guys there." I have a reformation of uh, my faith or whatever.
something like that. I mean, yeah, she tweeted something the other day. I'm pretty sure it was her. That was something about how glad she is that the film is going to be seen the way it should be seen. And I'm like, I'm just part of it makes me think. Look,
Her agent just said, just say it this way.
probably, and I'm like, maybe your character was the one who got cut the most
Maybe.
because you were the most empty in terms of your scenes. You were just kind of there. So maybe you kind of are happy that you might be getting your screen time back. But I'm like, it's not going to be enough to save the film.
No, it
Um,
never is. It never is. I've never heard of a director's cut that made a bad movie good.
and actually,
I've
Colin,
never heard that. I've never heard of one. Maybe Blade Runner, maybe,
well,
but
Blade
even
Runner
so,
is yeah.
Blade Runner, I don't believe I've not seen theatrical, but I don't believe that seeing that will make me think that that movie sucked or was like shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I yeah. I mean, the Blade Runner situation
The
is
Blade.
is I think quite tricky. But then we do have this
Fran
one.
Solo.
What's going on? Oh wait,
That's good. Kay
yeah.
did a good one.
I just want to show you one other thing because this it made me lol as well. Um, hang on a second. There we go.
uh,
Friends don't let friends watch the theatrical cut.
Go away,
There,
Colin. I
there
know,
was
I
a
know the
part.
joke, but
There was a part of me that was like, wanted to retweet it and just be like, "Friends don't let friends watch Jurassic World Dominion."
yeah, seriously.
Oh,
I
two
hate
hours.
Jurassic World. I hate
Oh, here
it. Everyone, everyone that thought Jurassic World was, oh, it was good. I was one of you. I was one of you. I remember at the end
he
of the
was.
cinema. I was seeing it in the cinema and I left the movie smiling and happy because I knew it was dumb, but I loved it because it had so many references. But you know what? It's like fresh milk. Every time the longer it sits out in the world, the worse and worse it gets and the more you hate that thing. And I hated that movie the third time I saw it. I hated that film. I felt so betrayed by liking it, you know? It was like my first ever kind of member berries reference uh uh it was my first like member berries sort of betrayal, you know what I mean?
Mm,
And I don't think I've ever had that feeling since. Maybe I have. Maybe it lingers, but man, that movie makes me mad. I
yeah.
hate that movie so much.
I think that one, yeah, that one was a really good example of where the writing relied so heavily on the member berries, on things you
Yes.
know.
It was inconsistent too in tone.
Yes, it
What
was
are you
like,
doing?
oh,
Are you showing the majesty of Jurassic Park, having that warm fuzzy wuzzy da-da-na-na-na, or are you showing that it's a dull place where people are fed up with dinosaurs? And we're showing corporate you
yeah,
know, um,
yeah,
self-destructive uh,
yeah. But
behavior.
having the park in the first place
They did
up and
both.
running undermined everything that we'd seen
It
previously.
undermined
Like,
everything. I don't think like every time I think about this movie, like it undermined that. It undermined the fact that, and then they also did like, what if the dinosaurs went to the mainland? It's not about this Jurassic Park is not about showing the dinosaurs in the mainland. It's not about Planet of the Dinosaurs. It's not about that. No one gets it.
how do you really feel about this, Phil?
How do you think I feel?
No, I mean, I remember watching. I think the third one when the the pterodactyl when that got out of the cage. I was like, ooh, maybe they'll bring dinosaurs to the mainland. But I was like 12.
Yeah, but like it's like, why don't they show the shark in Jaws? That's the whole point. Imagine the chaos it will bring if you do it. Don't show
Yeah.
the chaos. It's not about that. It's not about that.
Well, and I think that's what drove me. Well, it is what drove me nuts with Jurassic World 2 and then 3. Is I'm just like they wouldn't let these creatures in the
No,
country.
logically, there's no possible way, especially in the continuity of the second and third Jurassic Worlds, where they just had, how many dinosaurs were there? Like there couldn't be more than 100 of them, and you
Something like
don't
that.
even
Yeah.
have a. There's not even any chance that there's two of each, so they can't even breed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I hate
Life
that.
found a way.
Oh, shut up. I just remember all the viral marketing they did for Jurassic World 3 where it's like, like, oh, look, the world changed so much. Now they have like, instead of deer crossing, there's like, oh, Gallimimus crossing. It's like,
Yeah.
get out of here. Get out of here. I hate it. I hate it because they
Oh,
think
it's
that they did
terrible.
so. I'm
It's
done with
um,
this.
it, it's like I always compare it to the Free Willy cartoon. It's just absurd silliness. I don't know if anyone remembers, but there was a Free Willy cartoon, and Jesse and Randolph and another. and a new girl character, sidekick girl character, would go on adventures, and they had a little seal who would always be with them. And then the seal would sometimes do things with Free Willy in the ocean, and it was just
Deep cuts.
it is a deep cut, but it's like it's one thing. It just becomes this absurd thing of like, oh, Jesse and Willie are on adventures, and doing sort of environmental friendly things, and it's all a bit crazy and absurd. Yeah, cartoon. It's Google YouTube it. There's the full episodes, Path, are on YouTube, and it's hilarious.
I'm gonna check this out.
Do it. And Jurassic World reminds me of the cartoon version of things, or like the Hanna-Barbera Godzilla cartoon with
That's what
Suzuki
it
or whatever his
is.
name was. It's like, okay,
Godzuki. Did you say Suzuki?
what did I say? Suzuki. That's a car or something like that. Suzuki. Um, yeah,
Godzuki.
Godzuki, whatever the heck his name was. Where it's like, yeah, you're trying to do this big mega property, but you're trying to kidify it, but it doesn't need to be kidified, you know. But you do it anyway because you're stupid, and that is essentially what.
And the irony is that they have a cartoon of Jurassic World called Camp Cretaceous, and they're like, "This is for the kids," and it's like, no, 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 your movie is for the kids too. You
Yes.
stop trying to be high and mighty